Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Daily Dose Podcast. I'm your host, Nisha Danae. I hope you're having a great day, great start to your day. Let's talk. I want to talk to you guys today about advice. All advice ain't good advice. All advice is not good advice. And especially when it comes to your relationships, I'm a strong believer on what happens in your house stays in your house. What happens in your relationship stays in your relationship unless you're over. Unless you're really done with it, it's done for. Then you go, talk with it to whoever you may feel like can console you or, give you good advice. But while you're going through it, while you're with your husband, while you're with your boyfriend or your significant other, no, some things you keep in the house, because getting bad advice and bringing that bad advice into actions into your relationship is horrible. It can have negative consequences because everybody's not for you. Everyone is not for your relationship. Everyone's not for your happiness, because a lot of people that you're asking for advice from are sour spouts or sour spouts. They are tainted water. Let me explain. So let's say it like this. Let's give you a story, an analogy. Let's say you're walking in a forest and you're thirsty. You're in the desert. You're thirsty. I need some water. Your husband's up there. He's not listening to you because he's, game plan. Or, he's doing what he wants to do. Or he's thirsty and he's not trying to hear right now because y'all both have aggravated because of the heat. It's a desert y'all walking in. You find a little pond or something. It looks like drinkable water. But, of course, you're in nature, so everything's not drinkable water. He tells you, we'll find something later on down because it doesn't look too good to drink. You say, you know what, forget what he's talking about. I'm gonna drink this little water, whatever. Not knowing that, okay, that water is contaminated. That advice you got regarding your relationship that you didn't figure out and wait and listen to and talk to your husband when you got home, or talk to your significant other when you got home, and took advice from somebody at work or your closest friend, that water had a tapeworm in it. Now you got it inside of you. It's growing and it's manifesting. Now you know who's finna manifest on, who's finna see all of that sickness, and who's finna see you losing weight, who's finna see you stressed, who's finna see everything eating away at you, who's finna see all of that? Your partner when you get home. Because now that advice that you get from your girlfriends at work, it's not coming from pure sources sometimes. It's not coming from healthy people. It's coming from sour spouts. Spouts with pollution, tapeworms in it that eat away at you from the inside, because that's where it goes. Your advice that you get from your friends goes straight up here. And you're going to use it because you're thinking that's my girls, they're going to tell me right. They done been in this situation, or that's somebody who care about me that's going, give me a key that I can use. And a lot of this stuff that y'all use, a lot of it is negative advice. That's why it doesn't work out the way that it's supposed to work out in your relationships, because it only creates chaos. Sometimes it's better to wait and, hey, babe, communication starts at home, not in everybody else's houses. Communication starts at home. I know you want to talk to someone. I know you want to vent. It's okay to vent, but it's okay to vent in healthy ways that you set boundaries that protects your household and protects your friendship and your relationship. You always want to vent and have healthy boundaries in what you tell to your outside sources, because a lot of people you'll find aren't healthy gardens to keep watering, for you to keep letting them water your garden, to help y'all grow. That's why y'all come stagnant. That's why you become stagnant in your relationship, because everybody listens to everybody else instead of coming together and turning those listening ears off towards the noise, towards the friends, towards anybody who is not your partner. Listen to your partner. Talk to your partner. Sometimes when you mature, it comes down to, I'm tired of games. I'm not going to listen to somebody else. Play this game, see how it works out, and see since they got this result, I'm going to get this result. It never works that way. Never works because their partner isn't your partner. You aren't them. You never know if they're even happy while you getting advice from somebody who's probably over there miserable, probably trying to, not even miserable, probably trying to sort things out themselves. So, before you get negative advice, or before you analyze and take and apply that advice that you get from your homegirls or from your homeboys, look at the situation, where it's coming from. Look at the source of where it's coming from. Look at the place and the standards of the person that you're getting that advice from, so that you can take it or heed it. And then sometimes advice, you're supposed to sort through it anyway. It's not A, B, C, or D. It's you did A, okay, I'm supposed to do B or C, but thank you for that little intuition that you gave me, because every piece of a puzzle, sometimes you get extra pieces of puzzles that you don't need. Sometimes you get extra pieces to puzzles that you don't need. So sit down with your partner, always talk, always communicate. That is what you have to do. You have to, because, and sometimes even with family members, sometimes when you go to advise your family members, look at their situations and what they're in, and then you kind of calculate that percentage of the advice that they're giving you. Because sometimes people don't want to see you happy, people don't want to see you grow when their relationship ain't prospering themselves. But you have to have healthy people around you. If you have a healthy circle, not saying all your friends have to be married or have to be in a relationship for them to be able to understand you or have them in your circle. It's not saying that. You can get great advice from single people. You can get great advice from couples. You can get great advice from anyone. Anyone. As long as it's healthy advice. Healthy advice and not games and advice that's going to put you in a good place or a better, healthier boundary with your significant other or with your friend. Because games ain't the way. I'm sorry, you guys. Games is not the way. Find healthy ways, create boundaries, and do what you need to do to make it work with your partner that's relying on you, and keep that in your household. Keep that in your household, because no one wants to really, once you tell somebody something negative about your partner, it's always going to be that mark, that tainted smear of the person that you told when they look at them, when they see them. That makes it awkward at parties. That makes it awkward when you invite somebody over to just kick it and chill, because they know, okay, because girls are famous for it. That's why you have to have healthy people who aren't biased to be your friends, to listen to you and have advice, because that's creating more negativity in your household when you have people that's going to keep that tension going, rather than let y'all figure it out and sit there and tell y'all ways on how to figure out how to fix it. So that's how I feel on this subject. You guys let me know. But always second check your advice that you're getting, and always second check your source of that you're getting advice from. Because everybody ain't meant to water your garden. Y'all have a lovely week, and I will talk to you guys later.